I'm Yuri.
I'm Jacob.
And we're going for a drive. 2025 992.2 Porsche 911 GT3.
Touring manual transmission with launch control.
Flat foot.
Just violent.
Horsepower and torque.
502 horsepower, 331 pound-feet of torque from a 4-liter naturally aspirated flat 6-cylinder. And I previously drove this in Spain at the launch, so I want to know Yuri's thoughts about this, and it seems like he's having a real good time silently over there.
I am loving this car. It's been so much fun, only on the track because it's too fast for the road.
Yeah, this is quite a fast car on the road.
So we're doing one lap at Toronto Motorsport Park, Cayuga, and then getting it back on the road just to really feel the handling nice and safely out here.
And it's just cheater mode, just like every other 911 and GT3.
With the blip shift too, yeah.
And we recently drove the 911 Carrera T on here, and how does this feel compared to that?
I have completely forgotten that car exists after this.
Yeah, 9,000 RPM will do that to you.
All right, even like half a lap, and my adrenaline.
Yeah.
I'm already feeling a little out of it from that.
Okay, so let's talk carbon buckets, Yuri. So these are the new Porsche 911 carbon buckets in the GT3. Very much more comfortable than the outgoing ones. How do you feel about them?
They feel like the same Porsche carbon buckets to me.
I think they're less buckety because they're easier to get in and out, and the party feature that they have is that you can actually recline them forward to get into the back seats because, yes, we have back seats in a Touring.
Yeah, and then you can pull the headrest thing off so you can fit with the helmet.
Yeah, so I drove the GT3 non-Touring on the racetrack, absolutely ripped as you'd expect, and this is basically the same car.
Well, these really hold you in. Like, I was going pretty all right for just like one lap, not like practicing all day and doing laps, and it felt really good, really fast. Like I feel like I go super fast in no time at all with this.
Oh, for sure.
And I didn't move around at all, but getting here with the suspension, you can go sport or track. I wish there was something even softer. My back kind of hurts. I have a bad back.
Yeah.
I would prefer to get this with the comfort seats.
Yeah, the comfort seats for sure. But you mentioned the suspension too. Is that too firm still for you?
On a perfectly smooth road, it's fantastic. But there are not perfectly smooth roads around here, and it kind of drove me nuts a little.
So they do have a mode for that. It's called 911 Carrera T.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say. But I mean, okay, an older 911 GT3 might have softer suspension, a Touring.
They have stiffer suspension. They actually softened it for this generation.
Okay, well then, I don't know. The 911 Speedster?
I think theoretically that should have stiffer suspension than this.
Okay, I don't know then.
The damping has been retuned.
I think I just need a softer seat.
It would probably help a lot.
But yeah, besides that, like, it does the purpose.
Yeah.
Very correctly. And yeah, with this manual transmission, it feels perfect. Better than the Carrera T. And I definitely cannot use it on public roads. I feel like...
Well, we're on a public road and you're using it.
I'm using it, but not anywhere near the full extent.
No, you can't.
And like, that's why I never tried hard drugs. You know? It's like this.
Stick to beer?
It'll get out of control. You know, when that Buddy L touches my lips, that's as far as I need to go.
I understand.
And on track, I did notice the digital dash.
Yes.
The digital gauge cluster.
Yep.
And that was one of the things I didn't like in the Carrera T. You know how I feel about it in this?
You don't care?
I'm just happy there's shift lights.
Yes.
Because this is so much faster.
And you have the tack clocked so that 9,000 is right at the top, which is also what I did on the track, because when you're looking at your peripheral, all you see is the lights and like you're waiting for that thing at the top.
I see flashing and I just make sure the tack doesn't go into red.
It's perfect for what they could do out of a digital tack.
And the gearing was very intuitive. Like I never even got close to anywhere near over revving because I downshifted too early. It's designed perfectly, and I think they did switch around the gears so that you shift earlier in this, right?
They did play with the ratios. I forget exactly. If you want the full breakdown, when I got to talk to all the engineers, watch my previous video. But I think they borrowed some parts from the ST, like the ratios and stuff like that for the transmission.
And I think you said they borrowed the suspension from the ST as well, the dampers, and retuned them.
I think they took some lessons for it. They can't officially say like certain things because ST owners will be like, hey, wait a second. But they did take a lot of the ideas and the things that they actually did on the ST.
But I will say, I want an analog tack.
Yeah, I get
for
it.
a special car. Like, okay, you know how in the Lexus,
Yeah.
it moves left and right?
Yeah, yeah.
What if they just turned it, they had a motor that just turned it to clock it? Because you know old race cars,
Yeah.
they would have their friggin' tax numbers all
Yes,
sideways.
yes. Those
That's
are
cool.
Yeah, yeah. But this is Porsche, man. You can't do that kind of stuff. Like, maybe Ford could do that, but even they didn't do that because they have a full digital display too, right? Like,
Yeah.
everybody's going to it. You can't.
Okay,
Whatever.
Before you drive, some daily driving stuff I noticed.
Yes, please.
The key fob did not work for a keyless entry. I had to get it out and like click it every time to unlock the door and lock the door.
Interesting.
Pop the hood. It's carbon fiber under there.
Yes.
Shout out.
Yes.
But you can't see from the top.
No.
And I fit my carry-on and my big duffel bag I got from the thrift store, which looks sick.
Yeah, plenty of space in there.
No dipstick up there, no dipstick at the back. You can top up oil, but you got to check through the infotainment. What would be the TotalEnergies recommended oil for your 911 GT3 Touring?
That would be the Quartz Ineo FGO 5W40.
Always follow your manufacturer recommended guidelines.
And speaking about the oil in that engine, we do have like parts from the GT3 RS of the previous one, like the cams and stuff like that. And that's why we have the same horsepower as the outgoing one because of emissions, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, we got the 4 cats now instead of 2 cats.
Yeah.
And we don't have the particulate filter in
Yes.
North America. It sounds pretty good. I like the sound.
It sounds really good.
Say the line.
Oh yeah, sorry. Let's take a listen to the outside.
My favorite part is that there's no pumped-in audio.
Yes.
I was recently in an SL.
Yes.
As
of
5
minutes ago.
5 minutes ago on the track doing a couple laps, and it's like, I just don't want any pumped-in audios. Some of these motors sound good enough to not need pumped-in audio. Like, that's so awesome about this. I don't think
know.
the Carrera T had pumped-in audio, but that this motor is like special. It's just like,
Yes, you don't need it.
when I'm thinking about Corvettes, you know, you get this awesome ZR1, shout out records and
Yeah,
stuff.
Yeah.
You know, but
Yeah.
like,
Pumped-in
they
audio.
pumped in audio.
You're
and
right.
like, I
Yeah.
just don't want that.
I agree. Yeah,
And-
this is good because like you just hear engine.
It's
You
very
hear
satisfying.
rocks. Like you
Yeah.
hear that stuff.
Okay, it is a little like, it's like there's no sound deadening in here. I could use a little more sound deadening.
But then that you're gonna
I
have
don't
to
care.
pump in the audio.
I want sound deadening, softer suspension, comfier seat.
So you want an SL.
But I want it to be this 911.
Okay.
And I want it in a different spec. Because as much as I like this green with the gold wheels, I don't care for green cars.
Okay.
I think silver.
Yeah, that would look cool.
Because then you can kind of go under the radar more.
Yeah, yeah.
And then like with this 911 GT3, the front is quite different than previous ones. We got those panels that match.
Yeah.
But when it's all dark, you can't really see any of it.
Right.
But you know you can see? Say it. Say it. FRONTPLATE.
Oh, sorry, I blocked that out of my memory already. The front plate, in case you
yeah,
couldn't
off the
spell.
toe. Bad spot for it, but very cool custom plate.
Yes, I think we had that on the last GT3. I think they just keep transferring it to GT3.
You want to see how I get out of the seat?
I would see.
Do you
yes,
look
I'm
cool
gonna
getting
watch.
in and out?
I'm gonna watch.
Every time.
Oh, that makes sense.
And then I always have to guess what position I'm in when I get back in.
Okay. Okay, so you had this pulled all the way back, so let me just manually lever myself forward.
Tilt back a bit, bro.
I can't.
Can you tilt forward?
I can't. But what I can do electronically is put the seat
Up
even
and
lower,
down,
which
yeah,
is
yeah.
pretty sick. Okay, so you had it actually pretty low. I'm impressed. I do like the driving position a lot in GT3s. However, Yuri and I have both noticed that the pedals seem to be a little bit more offset to the right.
I've clutched in by pressing the dead pedal a few times, and I have stalled this more than I'd like to admit.
Admit it.
I feel, I don't know what's up with this one, but I mean, it does feel good, man.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
get behind the wheel of this, and you're like, it feels like you have EV car kind of thrust, but it's attached to like a chainsaw or something.
Interesting way of putting it.
Doesn't it feel like?
I mean, it feels very linear because it is. It's just, it's such a great car to drive. Like, okay, so I've got ESC and traction off, and I'm just going to do a manual transmission launch control because the fact that you could do that in these Porsches is just cheater mode. Floor it, 5,000, hold, go. Dude, that sound! Unreal.
It's very nice, and like we've been reviewing the same motor pretty much
Yes,
for too many years, and it does kind of get like old.
but that's the best part.
That's a good thing.
Oh man, yeah. Looking for those lights in my peripheral. That's the best part. Like,
So are you tired of this motor?
no.
But it'd be nice if they made like another one to go with it that had a similar character, right?
It would be.
Like instead of putting this motor in their Caymans and stuff for GT4, it was like slightly different.
Here's the thing. It's like, okay, this thing rips. Oh, dude. Okay, so the characteristics of the engine are all fantastic. So like, it doesn't really need it, but like, man, if they could do something a little bit different, a little crazy, but maybe they can make it rev a little bit higher. However, I know that's really difficult with emissions. Yeah. The fact that we still have 9,000 is pretty unreal.
Yeah.
Man, this thing just, these 911s,
I know.
They're just not fair. Like if you show up to a track day with one of these things, the steering, the amount of acceleration, everything is perfect.
I can see why people are just buying Carrera T's so that they can finally get one of these. You know
Yeah.
There's like this does
like okay.
This does make you forget about a lot of stuff, and this is like the only manual transmission supercar-ish.
Supercar adjacent.
Like,
yes.
There's nothing manual transmission really, is there?
No.
That's like at this level. That's
nothing
almost,
new.
That's pretty like if you put a body kit on this, it could kind of look like a supercar, right? You can make it a kit car into like a.
Well, the GT3 has a massive wing, right? And it's essentially the same car.
But it's like how Corvette calls their ZR1X a hypercar and their ZR1 a supercar, but it's still a C8. This is still a 911, right?
Yes. But thinking back to that Carrera T, like that still felt fantastic here. I haven't forgotten how good that felt. The transmission almost feels like the linkage almost feels better on that for some reason. Like obviously this is great.
But the motor.
Yeah, exactly. It's the sound and the engine. You don't have the turbo whistle, which again, I don't need, but it's cool. Like the characteristics of that engine versus this one are also nice and different. I just want these things to just be louder, and I think that would make things a lot different too.
I think this is the right amount of volume for a car that they have to sell to a person.
For a livable car, but that's where
go modify that
No, but this is what they should do. Is they should actually make the Touring a Touring, and they should make the GT3 a GT3. You know what I mean? Like add sound deadening to this.
I would love that.
Maybe lower the volume for the exhaust, maybe soften the suspension, and then do all of the opposite to the GT3.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So you almost GT3 RS the GT3.
And put some fatter tires on here.
Yeah.
Okay, the rims are sick.
They are.
Straight off the ST, I think.
Yes, so they have the pockets that were cut out because these are like the optional wheels. Yeah.
And what would be the Continental recommended tire for a GT3 Touring?
That would be the Extreme Contact Sport 02.
Click the link to see if there's any promotions going on. There's usually something.
Yeah. And this transmission, like the ratios, like you said earlier, are basically perfect. It's difficult to hit 9,000 on the street, but you obviously can maybe in first gear and stuff like that. But
it depends what country you're in.
Yes, and I'm short shifting at like 5,000, 6,000, and it still feels great. So like you don't need to ring this out as much as it feels great to ring it out.
I want to see if like a 996 GT3, if that feels more like a smaller, slower car thing. Like would that feel more like a GR Supra manual today? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that's the sweet spot for me, and this is like way too crazy for a lot of stuff.
These have just become flex cars. Like, I got my allocation. Hey, I'm gonna go to Cars and Coffee, and I got my paint to sample and this and that. Like, unfortunately, as much as people still do track them and treat them like Porsches, they've become like an elevated thing.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It's like a thing. It's like I'm important enough to get this from the dealership.
Yes.
What are you wearing on your wrist?
A watch.
Yeah, it's not the Rolex.
No, it's a Seiko, baby.
If you were wearing
Man of the people.
If you were wearing a Rolex that was difficult to get, that'd be.
Yes, your point would have been much better.
Dang.
But I'm a man of the people where I switch my watches.
Also, I like the pattern on this interior on the seats.
Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a great car. Like obviously, everybody already knows that. However, it's also very expensive.
Let's get to the price.
So this one obviously starts more than the previous one did. $245,300
Canadian.
And this particular one is $297,400. So we're now at $300,000 for a GT3 Touring.
But you got to think this is cars for people who aren't real people. At the end of the day, like.
Well, no, they're real people. The money just isn't real to them.
Yeah, because they're doing stuff that's not like they got giant houses, they got crazy cars, and like most people like us just have like a normal bunch of like 90s, 2000s like S boxes that we just like enjoy. So like,
it doesn't really matter. They can charge whatever they want.
Prices don't matter.
Yeah. People are going to buy these regardless. They are great cars, so it's not like they made them worse or anything like that. So they can get away with like continually making these and making them more expensive.
What year do you think they're going to stop these motors?
Whatever the next European emissions regulation is, I think they're going to be forced to.
I think we're going to get this motor naturally aspirated until 2033.
Okay.
Go to tsp.truecar.com. Tell us which GT3 is your favorite and which one you're going to buy off the website.
Thanks for watching. See you guys at the next video.
The next 7 years of GT3 videos with naturally aspirated motors.
You know we still have to drive the new RS because that doesn't exist yet, right?
2RS or 3RS?
All of them.
I'm Yuri.
I'm Jacob.
And we just went for a drive.
Watch this random video that YouTube thinks you're going to like from your algorithm and leave a comment below telling us what video that was.
We're supposed to leave frame.